I'm just sitting here doing some collaging and thought, well, just turn on the camera and share what I'm doing with you, in case you're interested. So these are just bits from magazines here, in fact all from one rather lovely World of Interiors magazine, which just has lots of beautiful, I'll show you the magazine. I don't know how old this is, it's not recent. When did I indulge in this? 2012. 9 years. Once every 9 years I buy myself a massive magazine like this. I bet this cost, wow, that was a bargain. This was £4.70 in 2012. And look at the size of it. Anyway, they just have loads of interesting images and lots of colour and pattern and, oh, wow, all the sorts of, lots of options, lots of things to cut out and get stuck into. So that's a perfect sort of magazine. You could use anything you've got. And I'm just, in this concertina sketchbook, basically doing every other page with a small collage made up of just elements from magazines. So these aren't my own papers for once, these are just found papers. But each of these is going to be the beginning of something else. So these are going to be inspiration sources. I think a lot of the problem with sketchbooks can be how to get started. So this is a good way. I'm just getting something into them messily, as you can see. That's a really scabby, messy one. And just filling every other page with these, and then I will be going back to this sketchbook and filling it up, all the gaps, to make a really interesting inspirational sketchbook. I like using sketchbooks I like using them for all sorts of things. But one of the things I like using sketchbooks for is to try out composition, to see what I like, to see what combinations of shapes and colour I like, what combinations I don't like. So this is very much just a sort of game for me, just trying to make myself within this space here something that pleases me and that I think will be a good basis for me to start working from. So I'm just picking up bits of paper. You see, that's a beautiful colour. I love that. I love that. Up against that, with that there. That's that, I think. But look, that doesn't normally happen that fast. Looks really nice. I might just shorten that grey bit down there, I think, so it's not so long. But I think that's a really nice start to a composition. So I can just pick up, I've got loads of cut bits already. I can just pick them up. Yeah, I like that as well. I think that works well. Let's just try chopping the top off all that lot. Oops, badly chopped, Hilary. Let's just see if that was badly chopped. I might get those straight in a minute, but let's see how I like it when I shorten it like that. And I like it a lot like that. I think that's working really nicely. Nice composition. Let's put that in line. So let's just straighten up a few edges here. I'm going to chop that one. Fundamentally incapable of straightening up anything, apparently. And I would like these, what I'd like with these three, I'd just like them all to have a straight top. I should have used a knife. That would probably have been better. But the aim here isn't really good collage. It just isn't. The aim here is just to get myself some compositions that I think are interesting. What I'm looking for is I want to like the colours. And I want to like the way it's laid out. And I want pattern in these. I know that as well. I want pattern in these. So I've got those kind of, I've completely forgotten how I had that now. Oh yes, that was it, wasn't it? So I've got those sort of ideas in my head. I want colour, pattern, contrast. And I want a composition that I like. And so far, so good on this one. I like that. Just need something to go in up here, don't I? So I'm just going to pick up pieces and see. I can see here, got that gorgeous blue in there, these lovely greens down here. It might be nice to repeat that blue somewhere, like that maybe. I wonder if I could repeat anything else. Repetition is always a useful design tool. Always helps make things work. Oh, well, look, that's, oh, well, hang on. There's lots of options here. I've got more of the blue. So I could put the blue up in the top corner, in which case I'd probably take it off down there. No, I liked it down there. That was pretty interesting. Got some more of this lovely bright green. And that's not ringing, it's not rocking my boat, that is part of that piece of paper with this really interesting pattern on. No, you kind of, I'm just working by a very kind of visceral, yes, no, yes. I kind of, when I put something there I like, I'll know I like it. Oh, now, I might like that up there. I like that little, it doesn't fit, it's not big enough. Okay, that wipes that out. What else have I got here? Oh, you see there's that interesting, let's get it out of here. This pattern, that's nice, isn't it? Would I like that on there? It sort of plays with that pattern. I do like it on there, but not in that position. Maybe across from the side. I might like that. I think I might like that. Let's cut that. See what I think of that. Fills up part of it, doesn't it? Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. Maybe now I would like that little bit of blue up in the corner. What about that bit of blue up in the corner with a bit of an angle on it? Do I like that? I sort of do, but I think it's maybe a bit nondescript up there. Probably, as you're sitting there watching, there's probably the really obvious piece sitting on here that I'm not seeing. Oh, that's quite nice. That's a different shade of blue. No, not doing it. Do I want the Farrow and Ball circle in there? Just as, not as the Farrow and Ball circle, but just as a circle. Do I like that? No, I do quite like that actually. Yeah, that will do fine for me. Okay, so I'm going to stick that down. Usually at this point the whole composition changes because I get things in the wrong place. I'm just going to stick it down with a glue stick, badly probably. No technique going on here. I'm usually quite a good collager, but for this to me, I just want to get this down. So, and the good thing about sticking them down badly is there's usually plenty of opportunity for me to lift them and have another bash. So that needs to go over there, I think, because it's not flat. Okay, now we had that. Well, this was down here, wasn't it? I believe. Oh, I can hear little baby birds cheeping outside. It's that time of year, isn't it? How did that work then? Because I thought that fitted in there. Right, okay, well, we've got an interesting little gap now that I'll have to sort out. But that does make it more interesting. There's a little gap here. Now, I could leave it white, but I don't think I will. Well, we'll see. I might do. Oh, it's a tiny little gap. Look, I might leave it white. Let's see. I absolutely love doing this. I can sit and do one after another, after another, after another. Very, very relaxing. No pressure, because this isn't an end result. Nobody needs to see it unless I choose to show them it. Do I want to tuck that under the other one, which is how I had it, or do I want to keep it on top like that? Quite like it on top because it changes the shape of that line rather nicely, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, I really like that. That was a bit of inspired look. I like that. I think I do like. Just using my Premier Inn key card here. I'm sure I've given you that tip before. Just try and snitch key cards. I don't mind that white piece in there. I could put my blue across there. I want. Ooh. What do I think of that? It's too square, isn't it? I had this down here, didn't I? And I still like that. I think that works. Let's take it across the bottom of this element here. So I've got some really nice patterns in here, which is pleasing me. I've just split that piece of paper. That's not pleasing me as much. So I've got some nice patterns, a strippy pattern in here. I like this pattern here. I like that little touch of fuchsia pink in there. I like the lights and darks going on, and I love this blue. Could have some more of that fuchsia pink. Would I like to bring that in again? It wipes out a huge amount of the light if I do that, doesn't it? What if I put it in there? No, I don't have to put any more in. No, I don't want it there. You really do know when you start tuning in, you know what you like and what you don't like. So this is me trying to decide, do I want to cover up that? Oh, look, that is the slightly darker blue from up there. And I quite like that. And I'm going to cut it small enough, literally just to go on the bottom of there. It's got a torn edge as that. I think that's quite nice. It's a tiny little detail. Actually, but tiny little detail that's sticking to my thumb, but I like it. I just like the way it's mirroring that colour. So I'm really happy with that one. Again, I've made a mess on the page, but it doesn't matter in the least. So, and I think I've got just one more to do, and then this book is ready for the next stage of its life. I am doing a Sketchbooks course starting in October. It'll run for a year. There'll be a couple of sessions each month, both about an hour to an hour and a half. One will probably be live and one will be a video. You can watch them whenever you want. There'll be a group that you're in, so you can chat to one another if you wish. And so you can watch the videos whenever you want. You can watch them over and over again if you wish. And we will be looking at sketchbooks and ways of creating lots of different types of sketchbooks. You know, starting with what is the purpose of a sketchbook? What are we even making sketchbooks for? Which I actually think quite a lot of us don't even think about that bit. And it's a bit of a fundamental. So this book, or one similar to this, because I might have done this one by then, will be one of the ideas, one of the starters that I'll give to get you going. I really like that piece over there. I love that bit of plain blue in there, and I like this line here, the dark and the light. Do I want it at the same height as the other, and do I even want the others that high? I'm not sure. I think I might prefer that cut off a bit. Let's see what else I can find. I'm just picking up, just while I was talking to you, I picked up this piece of paper, and obviously something about it appealed to me. I've already had the curtains out of it before, but this time it was that edge piece, just something about it. So I am trying very hard to follow instinct in this process. Now I really like that. I just feel I need a strip of something down here to break these two pieces. It needs to be something that contrasts with them. No, that's not doing it for me. Could be a strip of white, but it isn't on this occasion. There's that lovely light one that we used in. No, that's not doing it for me either. What else have I got here? Might I want a strip of this? That grey is going to be too, like that strip there. Can I get that strip of blue pretty much out of here? I might have been better ripping this against a ruler, and I would have got a slightly cleaner line, but I don't mind because I quite like a nice dodgy line. Oh yeah, that's inspired. That is just inspired. Now it doesn't go quite to the top, but I love it there. I absolutely love it. I know I love that. So I need something up here. Need to make a decision about this. Do I want the whole of this, or would I prefer it cut back a bit? It's very bold, isn't it? I love it. Oh, I like it much better cut back a bit. So that's an easy decision, isn't it? We'll chop it in half. I'm really liking this so far. There's not a lot of, there's a light piece there, and maybe could bring in more contrast. I don't know. Not worrying too much about rules of composition or colour or anything else here. As I say, I am working very much by instinct, you know, with what I like and what I don't like. I like that there. Let's just chop it. And I've got a choice there. I can, they're just going to roam around. I'll get the general idea. Could have it over the top of that, or I can tuck it under it. I think tuck it under. Probably like that there, particularly because there's the edge of the yellow here, but it also picks up, I think, on, I like the pattern, picks up on the strips here of the curtain going sideways, and it's a different pattern to that pattern. I keep picking up this one and wanting to put it in, and then I put it back down because I don't like it. What else have I got? Yuck. You really do know. You usually know the most strongly when you don't like something. It can be, when you start thinking about it, it's usually because you vaguely like it. So I'm looking for something where I think, oh yes, that's it, I like that. And as soon as I think that, I'll stop. Let's have a look on here. Really, I can't guess, so I just keep, oh, it's an interesting piece of paper. Very dark, isn't it? Do I need something, do I want something light here? Would that stand out too much? Have I got anything light? I obviously didn't want to chop up that piece of paper because I've put it back down again. And I really believe that's true, that your hands, if you let them, your hands will make decisions for you. You don't need to worry about it. They will just tell you, is that blue again? I do love having a real blue phase on here, but I do like that there. That's rather nice, isn't it? Do I want it over, if I have it there, do I put it over, do I put that over the top of it? Or under it? I think I have to put it under there. So I might have to make that smaller. Just because I really like the blue ones, torn edge, this bit here. I'm really liking that, overlapping that. So what I might do is just tear an edge here as well. See what we get. I like the combination of the torn edges and the cut edges on here. I think that looks nice. Would I? Oh, no, having loved this to pieces, do I still love it? Now I could push all these down and make that fit, or I can use the opportunity to stick something else up there. Oh, something else up there. Wow, how would it look? Could look quite nice with more green. Oh, sorry, I think I just gave you all a bash. I know I do like something green above there. Yep, I like the mirroring of the pattern below. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's get it stuck down. We'll start with this piece. Slip of tea, I think, the ever-present cup of tea. When I was doing the filming recently for the masterclass with Immediate Live, the boys tried to take away my cup of tea to begin with. I said, I always have a cup of tea with me when I'm working. I just do. I just always do. It won't even look like me if we don't have a cup of tea there. So they let me. Now, before I get myself carried away, I was having that between there, wasn't I? Yeah. And I'll tell you what I like is that, you see that dark bit there? I want that showing. So I need to get these positioned quite carefully there. So I'm just going to turn that back. So if you ever see a video purporting to be me without a cup of tea, it isn't me, or coffee, unless it's evening time and I've got gin. But basically tea or coffee. Okay. Can't quite remember which way that went, but it's going under here anyway, so it doesn't matter, does it? So the only thing is, how much of it do I want? Oh, it's going a lot under here. I haven't really left myself much space here. I've come right across. I suppose we can go right to that edge. I think we're going to need to get all my bits in here. And I'm going to get all my bits in here. that sort of dictated the size a bit, didn't it? That's about right. So we'll have to come, oh, it's huge. We'll have to come right across here. Okay, so I think I'll have it like that because I like that dark blue bit at the bottom. If you're a logical thinker, you'll probably be able to think of much more sensible ways of working this out, but I've learned to, oh, now, having just said it, let me make sure I do it. I want that dark strip to just show in there. I really like that little bit down here, a little tiny dark strip. I think it works well. There's a dark strip here and it shows against that light, and I think that works very nicely. There's a strange little piece of stuff, isn't it? Oh, no, I don't like it. Thought it might just be a bit of serendipity sitting there saying, put me in, but it's too angular. Right. Next, I think, is these boys. It's that one, that one. No, that one and that one. And let's just check the green lad fits in up here. Should we put him in next? Because we know he's going up there and then we can fit to him. Really like that up there. You know, even that part of the composition. In fact, I love that part of the composition. You know, if you had if you chopped it off there, I think that's lovely. Really, really nice. And there's another thought just bonged into my head when I'm working with these. Could, of course, crop them, couldn't I? So I'm wanting that. Okay, so that goes over the top at the end. So let's get that in next, shall we? It's so relaxing, this. It is so relaxing. As long as you don't start beating yourself up and start worrying about, oh, is this good or not? Because there is no good or bad in this. It just is. It just is. It just exists. There's nothing good or bad about it now. And I like that bit of text in there as well. Do I want that right to the edge? It's not quite square, but nearly square. Do I bring these across? Might I prefer it like that? Yes, I do. So let's put this in. So it's knocked out a bit of this blue, but I think that's the right decision. I just like the composition better. And that's what I'm looking for here. There's a nice composition. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. Oops. At least I had the lid off. It wasn't one of my useful gluings without the lid on. Oh, come on. Not quite long enough, but we can pretend you are. Paper will stretch a bit as well, which can be quite useful in these. Of course, this isn't doing. Okay, now we've got another one of these. Let's just lift that up. I could forget that. But I view that as probably fate saying, put something in there, because there's just that little bit of white on the edge, and that's enough to actually quite annoy me, particularly since I could have torn it to a different size. But so do we. I could run another piece of the blue under there, like that. That's quite nice, isn't it? I don't like it that far. Oh, no, and I don't like it like that at all. So that's not going to do that. Obviously, I'm not. It's a pity that, because I liked that torn edge over this, didn't I? So maybe what I need to do is move that down and lift it at the top, and maybe we're going to have to do something up here. Now, this could be more interesting. What about if we do that? Oh, no. No. I say no. Okay, lift that back up, because I did like that torn edge over there. So I could put some of this up here. Nope, don't like that. What a scrappy little bit to be fussing around over, hey? But nice little nitpick. I like that flash of red up there. I wouldn't mind that flash of red up there, but then I would have to cut that back because it's just, there wouldn't be enough flash of red. I wonder if I should just put something, could I put something right across the top? Don't want to lose that green. Have I got any, yes I have. A bit of that. Would I like a bit of that up there? Let's cut a strip. One way to find out, isn't it? I mean, we could have it on top and run it right across, or run it to there. Not enamoured. I'm not enamoured, I can tell. So if I'm not enamoured, take it off. That's the rules, Hilary. That's the rules. You know the rules. I do know the rules. It's about a little bit like that, look. A little bit of that strip sort of from over there. Would I like that up there? Well, I like it better than anything else I've had, that's for sure. I'm going to put that down because I think if I put that and just cut it at that green element, that works. Always have faith in, there's always an answer. That's one thing, there always is an answer. Definitely, definitely always an answer. You've never done something that won't work. You just have to work out how to make it work. And B, trust your instinct completely. It will really tell you. Even if you spend half an hour going, no, 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 it will get you there. Right, I want this cut. I can just feel that's quite a fat piece of paper. That's it. That's it. And now you see, I'm okay with that now. I'm all right with that. Oh, I don't know. Do I want something down there? What about that, which is the other side of that? Oh, now look, I'm looking at that and that. What about if I tear this very carefully down this side? Because this is the piece of paper that came out of there, so it does match. Yep, bingo, that's it. That covers up that match, which I'm not very happy about, and I like that a lot. It mirrors this one very nicely. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. So let's just give that a squeegee. And I will go and spread this out to dry. I'm really happy with that. You know, it kind of fought back at the end, but you know, I'm really pleased with that one now. And all of these, as I say, they're a means to an end. Let's go through them. They're just a means to an end. These are all going to be inspirations for other things. They may not even stay as they are, but they get something in here, and they get my sketchbook on the way for me. And as I've always loved collage, it's part of virtually every sketchbook I make. Not all, but virtually every one I make. See, I love that one too. I've got particular favourites. I'm loving that one, which I did earlier on today. I'm really happy with that one, and I love that one. Just love that bright red. That one's a bit less successful for me, but I still like it. Love that one. Love that one. And that's the one, no, we haven't, we did that a minute ago, didn't we? I love that one, and that's the one we've just done. So I'm going to put that to dry, and then I'm going to use some of these scraps onto a big sheet of paper. So I'll turn off so that you can, so that they're two separate videos, but I am going to turn on again in a minute, and carry on and use up some of these others. So if you fancy that, I'll see you in a minute. If not, I'll see you sometime in the future. Bye now.